Hi there, remember me? Haven't seen me in a while. A real long time. But for those of you who do know me, I'm Aaron, founder and CEO of 28 Games, and I hope you're all doing really well. I wanted to make this video for a very long time. A lot's been going on, and I've definitely grown up a lot. I guess I could maybe possibly start with that. You know, um, and it's just really good to be in front of the camera again. And as far as I had some soda, so my throat's a little phlegmy, so I do apologize for that. um, yeah, there's a lot going on right now, and um, my mother's doing well right now. She's working. She's working real hard. She's working at the two nursing homes. She's at the Forest nursing home right now, and she's actually working a double today. It's 4:42, so 1,642 hours. She'll be done at 7 tonight. Usually on those nights, the doubles, she works a 12-hour shift. So she's usually pretty beaten, pretty spent, and I get everything all ready for her. But she's this past few days she's been doing really well. But that's just kind of one of the things I want to talk about, because it has been a very long time since I've done a video, and with all the information that's come out today about GTA 6, which it is real, and I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't think it was. For whatever reason, I don't know, I just didn't think it was real. I just thought it was a big kind of joke. But I've seen the stuff that's come out, the screenshots and everything, and I want to say, it looks exceptional. It looks incredible. It really does. This is definitely going to be a very special. Coming from someone who has actually been behind the scenes for a very long time. And, hold on. I heard something. I guess it's nothing. But yeah, anyway, coming from someone who's been behind the scenes since 2018, it's been a really crazy journey that words can't describe. I had an original contact who contacted me on what was formerly Twitter, saying, I think GTA 6 is going to be, the location will be either Vice City or Chicago. And obviously it was going to be Vice City. I knew that. But sometimes you get intrusive thoughts, and when you get anxiety, you get intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. So it's just really really good for me to know that it's real, and that it is coming. It is coming on November 19th. Pre-orders are going to start midnight. Midnight Thursday. New Zealand is going to be first in line. Well, actually, no, country, Asia right now. Countries in Asia are up next for pre-ordering. So some people have already pre-ordered and preloaded it, and it'll be available on November 19th. And so sorry. Well, phlegmy. This is going to be a really big deal. It's just been, I want to, I'm just kind of out of the loop, I'm kind of out of it because I haven't done a video in a long time, so please bear with me. It's just, this is going to be really incredible for a lot of reasons, because we haven't had a GTA game in a very long, since 2013. It's just been GTA 5 and online, been going. And to the credit Rockstar, it's incredible that it's lasted that long. When your entertainment, your electronic entertainment products lasted that long, that says a lot in the best way about you and the game and the product itself. Yeah. So this is going to be something real special. It's been said many times by different people, different as I call them, GTA 6 and misinformation accounts that are posting pretty much the same thing, but saying the same stuff for the past few months. But when the CEO, the president of your parent company, says that the game's going to be special, people are going to be calling out of work on November 19th. It says a lot. It really, really does. And I just want everyone to keep in mind, because there's been a lot of talk about the screenshots. There's been a visual downgrade, stuff like that, and the texture with the picture of Jason Duval's beach house. Because people are looking at the vegetation saying, oh, it looks bad, and then people are saying, oh, it's LOD, level of detail, and it's seasoned because it's different seasons. From one shot to the next. From the shot back in 2025 to the shot 2026. But it looks incredible. What I want to say is it's going to get better as we get closer to the release, and hopefully trailer 3 is coming up soon. I hope that's as soon as possible because I'm real eager to see that, because from what I'm seeing, the textures and the vehicles, the interiors, that stuff just it looks awesome. It really does. It doesn't look like GTA 5. It looks like RDR2. Looks like Red Dead Redemption 2, and which I think I honestly expected. When I was when I first started talking to my contact, this is what I heard: vehicle in 6 will be massively retextured, and you look at those screenshots and you can see that. And there's windshield wipe. You can see in one shot. There's windshield wipers of the Wyman. I'm not sure. It's an Ellie, the car. It's based on the Ford Fastback. It's got the windshield wipers going. You can see windshield wipers going. You can see the interiors. You can see in one shot with Jason in the new, the new car, how they drive with one hand instead of two. So there's a lot of trivial detail, and I just can't wait to see more. I'm eager to see more, and so Rockstar is basically like the only company that takes me out of a game hiatus, because I haven't played a video game honestly since 2015. Online was the last game I played, so it's been a very, very long time. What I'm saying is I want to get back into it, and I want to save up for a PS5 Pro, which is about almost 900, almost a freaking mortgage payment. So it's really pricey. As far as the setup, this is what I got here. Got a LG. I think it's a 65-inch TV. So I used to have a surround sound speakers and stuff like that all here. Center speaker left, right, bass speaker, 2 speakers back there. But I don't have that anymore. But I think that's 4K. So I think it'll hold. It's an old TV, but I think it'll hold up pretty well. But that's what I want to do. I want to get because I got a PS5, right? And it's over here. See that box right there? That's the PS5. But it's not a US version, it's a UK version, and there's a cable that's required with it. So, and it's a digital version too. But interestingly enough, the standard edition of GTA 6 will not be a physical disc. It's going to be a code you got to download. And my understanding is that that's to reduce leaks, which I do get it, but it's kind of different, because I'm kind of shocked by that. I wasn't expecting that. I thought there'd be a physical disc, but according to IGN, I think they just said, or I can't remember who initially said it, but well, Rockstar. The standard edition will just be a code that you'll download. A lot of people are taking up issue with that. Me personally, I wanted to get the standard edition with the keep case and the disc, because it's traditional. It's how a lot of people do it. So I'm not sure if that's really the final, and there won't be a disc, and it's just going to be a code to download. It might. Um, but yeah, the PS5 I got, it's a UK version. I got it back in 2020, back in the mad rush when it was difficult to even secure one of those things because there were bots that were swiping, hogging them all up, and it was hard to reserve one. But I got one, off Amazon, 2020 digital version. I haven't even touched it because I haven't had time. Priorities have changed, and for those of you who followed me for a long time, you know how the stories went. My dad died in 2019, and then things just kind of went downhill. My mother couldn't take care of herself, couldn't take care of my sister. I took care of her for a few years. My sister went to home care. I came back to my house. It was crazy here with my mother and a guy named Gerard, and whole house in debt, and just a whole can of worms. And then 2025 foreclosure threat, and now here we don't have that anymore. But yeah, a whole bunch of stuff's gone on. So it just feels like with GTA 6 coming out November 19th, it just, to me, it feels really good. It's like a relief. It just feels like, yeah, it just feels like a relief because it's just kind of something that I needed to hear. Because I don't know if I want to say this, but because of the circumstances, because of what happened, dealing with my mother with her bipolar and her psychosis, which in past years was really bad, yelling and screaming all over the place. Not as bad now, but it really got to me, and I wanted to unalive myself many times. If you catch my drift. So, hearing that in 2026, we're finally getting GTA 6, it just feels so good to hear that. And I want to kind of escape the real world and go into a video game world, so I want to start playing games again. And what better game to do that than a GTA game? And Rockstar is the only company that'll take me out of a game hiatus. And it happened with GTA 5, and it's going to happen with GTA 6 too. All right, I'm at 12 minutes. My phone's burning up here, so I want to make sure that this gets all recorded. But yeah, so exceptional work. Exceptional work to all of you at Rockstar. Be proud of this. It looks great. I can't wait to see more of it. I'm eager to see trailer 3. Hopefully that's going to be real soon. And this is going to be a ride. It's been a ride, and it's been a ride. With me talking to all these board game characters and just kind of going through this whole thing and going through the motions, and with freaking Grand Theft Auto 6 Joker and Grand Theft Auto GTA 6 news and leaks and all these different accounts saying this, that, and everything else. And Joker saying, "Oh, a new GTA 6 leak has been just dropped. Another one's dropped," and then him saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm only gonna release factual stuff." It's just been crazy willy nilly. I can't put it into words, and I wish I could, but I can't. It's just been I've been at this since 2018. And at that time, there was no such thing as 28 Games X Feature Blind Games. But now there is, and me, founder and CEO, quote, unquote, CEO of that. And I'm really proud of that, And through this whole thing, the whole process of going from the 2022 leaks from Teapot Tuber Hacker to right now, to the present, me personally, I've grown up a lot. And I always thought, in my 30s, I was going to come on my own. And I did. It's just unfortunately how it happened was with the death of my father and everything that followed after that subsequently, But yeah, I'm definitely grown up a lot. And that's come along with this whole journey, But it's just awesome that the game is finally coming out. It's 100, I don't know how many days are left, but 147, 48, somewhere around there. It's coming. It's coming, and I want to experience it with all of you. I think, my contact wouldn't want me to play it, and the good folks, the good ladies and gents, and Rockstar, Rockstar North, and all that would want me to too, and I'm hoping to. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to do that, but I gotta save up for a PS5 Pro. The Pro, if you got a PS5, yeah, some say keep the PS5, but you get a Pro, it's better graphic wise and all that. As someone who's never even played on a PS5, let alone played a video game in a few years, when I do play GTA 6, it's gonna be real special to me. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a first time experience, and you know how those first time experiences are, the novelty and just a new feeling. It's like, it's surreal. It's like nothing. It's nothing else. You don't want that feeling, the novelty feeling, to go away. It's like, it's not new anymore, and but even just because something's not new, it can still be great. But yeah, it's 4:57 now. I'll be picking up my mother after 7, and hey, another awesome thing. For the first time in a long time, I've seen a picture of my grandmother. I haven't seen her in a long time. She's got stage 3 colorectal cancer. She's a champ. She's a fighter. She is a tough woman. My mother talked with her a few days ago, and my aunt was there with her. And my aunt sent my mother a picture of my grandmother. And my grandmother was in her chair. She's got a walker now. She calls it her buddy, in her living room. And it was actually, the picture of her was when she was talking with my mother that day, which makes it more special. And I saw her, like, she looks incredible for 84. She looks beautiful. Her hair looks great, nice and wavy, and she's full of life and energy, and as much as she can be. And so yeah, that gave me a lot of peace. It was nice to see. It was really nice to see. And it's really nice to do another video like this. I promise the next one will be better. But yeah, hopefully it all gets on there. So thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to be covering the screenshots and all that, because there's a whole bunch of screenshots and they look incredible. It's just, my hat's off to all of you at Rockstar. Incredible job. Be proud of it. I know you guys have worked real hard on this, and hopefully maybe some of you have been watching me and know a little about me and my crazy backstory. But I'm going to keep trucking along, and yeah, there's plenty more to come, and it's gonna be an adventure this November. It's gonna be awesome. All right, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Be well. Be safe. Hug your loved ones always, and be good to yourselves. I'm Aaron, founder and CEO of 28 Games, and my tagline is Crazy, Ambitious, Cleverly, Historic. And I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye bye.